So if the average is 84, the question says, using the standard deviation for the sample, approximately what percent of these scores fall within one standard deviation? Well, within one standard deviation, we already have a guess in our minds. One standard deviation away, there's one, there's two standard deviations away, and three standard deviations away. And you have to memorize the rule that goes with that. It's the 68, 95, 99.7 rule. I've got the chart to your right up on the board there, where I've never really put anything there, but I put it right there for now. So this is one standard deviation away. 34 plus 34 is 68. Our immediate guess is that it's probably going to be D, but let's go ahead and work it out. One to the right and one to the left. Just add 5.2 and subtract 5.2. 78.8. Okay, so that would give us one standard deviation away in both directions. Now the question is, what percent of the scores fall between those two numbers? And so you can just go through and say yes or no. Does it fall between 78.8 and 89.2? Nope. It's too low, yeah. 76 is smaller than 78.8. So it would be out here. 84, does it fall between?
Yeah.
Yep, sure does. Is 80 between 78.8 and 89.2? Yes. 84 obviously is. Now how do you take this and find the percent? So the answer is 67%. Pretty complex problem. Lots of steps, lots of stuff to do. Questions on number one? Yep, Lorian.
So, 68 would be first, one standard deviation, and 95 second, and 30.
One away, two away, three away.
Okay.
Yep. I'm assuming that you're all good on the menu, statistics, stat calculations, one variable statistics, x1a, put in the data. Did you need to put this in? No. Some of y'all were getting caught up in all that. No. All you need is the scores. All right, how about over here? I want to hear from you on this one. Latrell, what'd you do? No. I'd like for you to set it up, yeah. Out of curiosity, what'd you pick? Yeah. Uh-huh. Interesting. Okay. How'd you get that?
I did 50 times 18, then I did 150 times 25, and I paid those two up, and I paid
650. Okay. Did you test the other answers? Did you test the other answers? So what happened when you did this one? See, just because you plugged in one and it like worked or something doesn't mean. So what happened why didn't you pick 80? Too much? What would be too small? What number? I'm not convinced. Sure. Not exactly, no. It's the system of equations problem.
That's be like, what the hell is 650 equals 18x plus 25?
Yeah, but I wouldn't have gone that order, but that works. So what are x and y?
Bill man, teachers, you have to,
Now you said x equals 18.
if the water man, teachers, you can stay up their parts. No, it's not.
What is that?
It's not, it's not.
What is that?
It's a electron and
What do you want to call y?
at the door.
That's fine. I like that. Door price.
So don't you gotta pay the advance for
If that's the same thing, then what's the other equation, Latrell? Since you know that this is the same thing, what's the other equation? I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to say, just kind of hold yourself in check a little bit there
Yeah.
before you get a little all upset.
I knew it. I just knew it. He the next leader. Oh, it don't matter. They're gonna say I don't argue with you.
I thought you had
No, sometimes you get petty and you get the big head over the smallest thing. You let us get the little.
I don't have time for all this. Now, here's the question. You know, with the system, with the system of equations, you can either use graphing or you can use a matrix. I'm not going to sit here and baby y'all anymore. There's 2 rows and 3 columns. 18, 25, and 4650. 1, 1, and to the wrong class name. Karen, second page.
I remember. You know where you going?
Y'all must be perfect at this, but that's fine.
So come to, if you did that way, how would you know which one to answer? Did the one?
Good question. But apparently y'all already know everything.
I mean,
I'm just having a seat for
If X is the advance tickets, you just need to look which one was sold for $18. Yep, a limited number of tickets for $18. Those are advance tickets. Okay. Take the warm-up set aside and look at today's notes in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. This problem talks about mean, median, and mode. It's asking you to compare, so you just need to find the mean, the median, and the mode for this set of data, and then make a comparison. The mean is when you add them up and divide by 5 for this case. So I think it's 80 divided by 5, which is 16. The median is the one that, once you put them in order, is in the middle. The mode is the one that occurs the most. So which is true for the following group of data? Is the mean bigger than the median? Nope. Is the mean bigger than the mode? Nope. Is the mode the same as the median? Nope. The median is less than the mode? Yes. D. Find the information, compare it carefully and correctly. Make sure you know which one of these is which. The one that looks like an L means less than. Questions on 5. Okay, number 6. In a normal distribution, 68% of the scores fall between 72 and 86, and the mean is 79. What is the standard deviation? When I see that word, I draw my bell curve. 3 notches on each side. Just have to be able to interpret this information now. So the mean is 79. The standard deviation is the question. You've got these other numbers here, 72 and 86. You have to decide how far away do you put 72 and 86. You know, that's the question. What tells you that is the 68%. We know that it goes 68, 95, 99.7. So the 68% is this middle 2 sections right here. So that's where 72 and 86 go. The mean is 79. How far is the mean from one standard deviation away? No. 7. Questions on that one, Moran?
So if it would have said 95%, then we would have put on the second. Okay.
Any other questions on that one? Look down to number 10. A survey of coffee drinking habits of the population in a small town revealed that the mean number of cups drunk per week is 20. And the standard deviation is 3.5. Standard deviation, draw a bell curve. You can fill out the whole chart because you know the mean and the standard deviation. 20 plus 3.5 is 23.5. Again, 27. One more time, 30.5. Plus 1 standard deviations, 2 standard deviations, 3 standard deviations. Find out the other side now. 20 minus 3.5.
It's 16.5.
16.5. Minus 3.5 again. Careful. And 9.5. Whenever I'm able to fill out the whole chart, I just go ahead and do it. It's pretty quick, pretty easy, and you're probably going to need at least some of the information. Now let's continue reading. If a normal distribution is assumed, how many cups per week will approximately 68% of the population of this small town drink? Is the 68%, is that 1, 2, or 3 away? 1 away. What numbers are between 68%? You know, if the question had asked for 95%, the answer would be C. Because 13 to 27 is 2 sections away. If the question had asked for 99.7%, the answer would be 9.5 to 30.5. If the answer had asked you what percent, listen carefully, what percent is between 23.5 and 27? Okay, remember this section, this middle section is worth, this one is worth, and this one is worth 4%. In our original example, we said tall and short people. What that means is only 2.4% of people are like 6'5" and tall. A really small percent, you know, like 3 to 5 kids in the school. And one more together, take your paper and flip it over, hard work. Number 12, on a standardized test with a normal distribution, the mean is 20. Standard deviation is 2.6. This one's pretty similar. You can go ahead and label your curve. Yvonne, can you help me label the right side? What goes over here?
20, 22.6.
Give me another one.
24 point,
Tense posterior.
no, 20, hold on, 25.2.
Good. And Celia, can you give me the last one here? Tony, can you give me one less?
Going on?
Good.
Stop.
Victoria, another one?
14.8.
Good. And what's that last one, Kashette?
12.
Good. In which interval would the greatest number of scores occur? In other words, common sense here, people. The tallest part is where the most are, right? So let's label each section, okay? A is right here. (17.4 to 20). B is right here. 22.6 to 25.2. C is right there. D is way over here. That's like 0.2%. It's not 3 standard deviations away, it's 4 standard deviations away. 1, 2, 3, 4. Where are the greatest number of scores?
B.
B. What percent of scores? 34%. How much bigger is the percent of scores in answer choice B than the one in answer choice C? Good. Questions? Okay, this is our last day on this. I'm trying to decide we might do a quiz tomorrow or we might keep going and combine a quiz on several subjects. But for now,